Hey, what is going on, Libras? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general reads. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Libras? What do we see for Libras? Okay. All right, Libras. So the first thing I see, Libras, I feel like there is someone new coming in. Now with this person, very flirtatious, very, very forward, very impulsive. I feel like this person, the moment they saw you, I feel like they went after it. They weren't second guessing how they felt. Now, one of the things I do see is I'm feeling an uneasy energy with you. With this person, I feel like they came right at you. I feel like with that King of Wands, it's this very commanding presence. Like this person, they met you, they liked you, they want more. But I'm getting this energy from you. It's almost like this, not put off, but very hesitant. It's almost like first thing with this person, is that late nights, that anxiety. The first thing with this person, it's almost like they remind you of someone from your past. If I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like it's almost like you get this like player vibe from this person. Like they're only after one thing. They want your cookies. Like very playerish vibe you're getting from this person. And I don't think it's necessarily from this person. I feel like their directness is obviously something, but I feel like it brings up someone from your past. So I don't feel like it's necessarily, like, I get the idea that you may not accept this person's invitation. Their invitation, not because of them, because of the feeling you get of someone from the past. And it's almost like you're afraid to go down that road again. You don't want to go down that road again. You've been there, done that. You got the t-shirt. Because we have the Ten of Swords, this very defeated feeling. Like with this person, they just have that vibe. But I think that was a little presumptuous. Because what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing someone that just felt a certain way about you. And they weren't fighting it. They weren't holding back. They're being very open and very honest with you. This person is very, yes, physically attracted to you, but they feel something else. They felt something else around you. And they were just going for it. They didn't want to have any regrets with that Five of Swords. This person, I don't necessarily feel like this is how they are usually, but with you, it was just something different about you. They just wanted to give to you. They just wanted to show up for you. They just want to, put their best foot forward. This person is chasing you because they want you. And they don't want you for one night. They want you for a lot of nights and a lot more days. It was a bit impulsive, but I don't feel like that's this person's natural way of doing things. They just didn't know what else to do. They felt this connection for you and they just went for it. Like I said, they opened up that communication and they wanted to see it through. They're not holding back. With that Eight of Swords in reverse, they're not holding back at all. Now, usually I'm picking up a lot of their energy. I'm picking up a lot of your energy in this read. I feel like even though you may have turned it down or just not accepted it in the beginning, I do feel like you are thinking about this person. Thinking maybe you made the wrong call. Because I feel like this person's still around. Like, I feel like this person's still trying to get your attention. They haven't given up. And I feel like the more they don't give up, the more you start seeing this person in a different perspective, and you start kind of thinking, maybe I was too quick to the jump. Because like I said, this person isn't giving up. And I don't feel like they will. This person, they're establishing trust. They want you to know you can trust them. They want you to know that this is not a hookup. This is not someone that just wants to get in your life and cause drama. They don't want drama. They want you. And I feel like the more you see of this person, the more you get to really feel their authentic energy. I feel like you're going to start seeing this person in a different perspective. And with that Judgment in reverse, it's, sometimes we're too critical of other people because we kind of get a vibe. When someone's really, especially when someone really comes at us and really, they don't really know us, but they want to take us out, or they want to have a good time with us, or they want to, sometimes it's hard to trust new people. But with this person, what's clear is that you don't have to take the leap of faith. You don't just have to trust them. They'll earn that. The message I'm getting here is not to be too quick to judge this person. Because I feel like with this person, there's a lot more than meets the eye. I feel like this person is emotionally stable, emotionally mature. This is someone that's willing to work at this. They're willing to put in the work and see where it goes. Even though it's very impulsive, and like I said, there's that underlying flirtatious energy, which might have rubbed you the wrong way. I don't feel like they meant anything by it. I just feel this energy of this person is going for it. They weren't thinking about it. They weren't overthinking it. I feel like with this person, generally speaking, they do overthink the shit out of things. But with this, they weren't overthinking it. They felt something. They went for it. Like I said, the message I'm getting here is not to be too quick to judge, because I see new love here. I see something that if we give it time, it will turn into something real. I see a foundation here. I see this person being in your life, being there for you. This person is just tired of being lonely. And they found someone that when they're with, they don't feel lonely. And they just want to keep that feeling. I just see someone authentically that wants to get to know you. You know, and in any way, shape, or form, just to spend time with you. That's all they want. You know, to establish that trust. Like I said, I mean, that impulse, that physical energy in the beginning, that was just a spontaneous reaction to a feeling that they were having. You know, what I feel like there is a very balanced energy in this person. And like I said, they're not looking for their next ex. They're looking for someone to stand beside them. That nurturer meets the protector. You know, they want that real connection. And they feel that with you. And they just didn't want to miss it. They didn't want to let it slip by. And I feel like if you give this person a chance, what I'm seeing is I feel like you're going to get everything that you wanted. Like I said, I don't feel like this person's anything like any person you've met before. You know, I just feel like this person wasn't fighting the urge to come towards you and tell you how they felt. You know, and I honestly feel like if you give this even a little chance, you're going to see some big results. You know, how you see this person is going to change. But like I said, I feel like they got to you a little bit because we have the Four of Cups, so I feel like you are thinking about this person. And I feel like over time, you're going to see that this person wasn't being disingenuous. You know, I feel like they're very authentic. But like I said, just because they're taking the leap doesn't mean you have to. There's nowhere that says that you have to jump into this blindly. You know, this person, what I see is this person, they're not giving up. They're not going away. They're not going cold on you. They're not going to ghost you for turning them down. They're not going to ghost you for not accepting them at face value. What they're going to do is the opposite. They're going to show up. They're going to keep putting in the work. And they're going to win your heart. That's their intention. Because you already won theirs. I like it. With this person, you know, we have some Cancer. We have some Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We also have some Gemini, some Aquarius. We have some Virgo as well, and some Taurus. You know, sometimes we meet people I was going to say something different, but I just thought, I was thinking about this the whole read. I remember I dated this girl in high school, but before I dated her, it was probably a year and a half. This girl would always, you know, ask me out and want to hang out with me. And there was just something about her. She reminded me of someone. And I don't know why she reminded me of the person, because once I got to know her, I realized she was nothing like her. So, I mean, it's very relevant to this read, but excuse me, probably for a year and a half, this girl, you know, did everything she could to get my attention. And when I was young, I was never really a ladies' man. Like, I was never one that was good with flirting with girls or approaching girls. I always just kind of never did it. And so I didn't date a lot when, like, in, you know, junior high and stuff, when a lot of people were dating. I was playing hockey and, you know, working and stuff. I was never really, you know, I had all these things I was doing. I just never really had time for it. And mostly, to be honest, it was more of a fear of rejection. There's a few girls that I had little crushes on, but I never really approached them because I just always was afraid that, they wouldn't be into me. And, I feel like that's neither here nor there, but the point is that I never really approached girls, and at that point I never really had a very good idea of when people were approaching me. Like if a girl was flirting with me, I would have no idea, and I'm still that way. Fortunately, I have a partner, so and she was pretty forthcoming when we first met. She hit on me, and she made it very clear. She even said that she tried a few times and I wasn't picking it up, so she had to try harder. But I'm not very good at picking up on that stuff. But what I was going to say is that this one girl, it's because she tried so hard that I was weary of her. Like, I was like, what does she want from me? Like, why? What does she see in me that, like, she was a pretty girl. Like, she was really pretty. She was funny. She was smart. She come to all my hockey games. She was just that girl. And I don't know. I guess because the way she was coming at me, like, she was very flirtatious with me. She made it very clear what she wanted. And I guess I just always thought, like, what could she possibly want with me? Like, why? And then finally I gave in and we dated for a while. I mean, in high school terms, I think 6 months we were together. So, that's quite a long relationship for high school in some aspects. But we ended up being friends at the end. We ended up getting, we ended up breaking up and we remained friends all the way through the end of high school. And even after high school for a few years till we just naturally went our own way. But she ended up being a really great person and a really good friend. We just never had any spark. But yeah, I was just very, and the funny thing is I was thinking the same thing, like I said in this read for you, is that I don't know why it took me so long to see it. I guess I just thought she had some, so many thoughts went through my mind. Back in school when you played hockey, you had the jacket with the leather sleeves, and girls, when they got with guys, they always wore their boyfriend's jackets. And I had in my head, maybe she just wants to be with me because I hang out with some of the popular kids, or maybe she wanted to be with me because she wanted to wear my jacket. All very stupid when I thought about it afterwards. But this is all the different thoughts that were going through my head. And I'm like, I just, and there's so many horror stories you hear about in school, like girls getting with other guys and make other guys jealous. And I went through every scenario. And I still couldn't figure it out. And here it was, she just wanted to be with me. It's just different when you're not really, like, I wasn't one of the good looking guys in school, in my opinion. It's not that I thought I was ugly, I thought I was just an average guy. And to have someone that chases you like that, it's like you feel like there's got to be some hidden agenda. Sometimes there really isn't. Anyway, that's my long ass story. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.